So what we're going to be learning today is making predictions with your host, me, Joshua Hawley, and the slides being created by Adalia Mendoza. So what we have here is the company Pomegranate Republic made $10,000 in the year 2000. So on the x-axis here, we have the year 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 being represented over here as 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, and 2005. On the y-axis, we have the profit, which goes from 5,000 to 100,000, which is also represented over here on the graph on the right. So the question is here, is if the Pomegranate Republic makes that much money, then how much would they make in the year 2020? And yes, I know, from the data, we can simply add 15,000 until we hit the year 2020. But let's say, for example, we had wanted the year 3000, so you'd end up having to add 15,000, depending on where you started, 95 times to 100 times to make it to the year 3000. So we're going to use an equation, and that's going to be after this page over here. So it's time to make a prediction. And the prediction is going to be made by using the point-slope form. But first, we have to find the slope of the graph. So we have to use the equation y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we have to take the first x, or the second x, minus the first x on the bottom, so 1 minus 0. Then we take the second y minus the first y on the top of this equation, so we get the slope of 15,000. So the next part of this equation, or next equation we have to use, is the point-slope form. So the point-slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Y in this case is the amount of profit they'll make in the year we're going to input. Y1 is the first year, or the first amount of profit in the year 2000. Then we have m, which is our slope, and x is going to be our time. So in this case, it would be 2020. So we'll be inputting 20 later in the equation when it's provided. And x1 is the first year. So it's 2000, so we're connecting that to 0 on the graph down in this corner. So once we put that in, it's y minus 10,000, which is our y1, equals 15,000, which is our slope, therefore why we needed the slope of the graph. Then x, which is our time, we don't have anything for that yet, minus 0, which is our first y. When you put that all together, you get y equals 15,000x plus 10,000. So, therefore, we have to use the 20. So y equals 15,000 times 20 plus 10,000. So then it all equals up to y equals 300,000 plus 10,000. Y equals 310,000. And there we get our answer of $310,000 in the year 2020. See, if we had the equation such as having the year 3000, this would be a lot easier. All you have to do is just input the year you want, which would be, it would be 100 in the time spot. So, for some extra review, do numbers 87 and 88 on page 50 of the textbook Trigonometry by Ron Larson. So I am happy that you guys learned something today, and I'll see you next time.